Hello and welcome to the Consolevania Top 100 games of all time. If you watched the first part of our video, you will have seen that we went from 100 down to 91. Today we're going to be going from 90 down to 81. It's the next section of the list.
Where's your hats?
I'm not wearing my hat. I wanted to make it look like we were in a former Soviet bloc country. We're in Ryan's new house, and he's still decorating.
This is real. This isn't like other YouTubers do their things. We do this from our real lives, okay? We're no funded by the Illuminati, right?
Man.
So let's get started. Who wants to start with our number 90?
Can I find my list? So
Well, I guess I'll go first then.
Jerry, you get started.
Right, it's a bit of a controversial one here.
Again?
Yeah, you guys always judge me on my picks anyway, but here's one you can judge me on straight away. DJ Hero.
All over the place, singing.
DJ Hero, not Guitar Hero. I know it's a load of crap and there's a load of the button, all these extra bits and just filling up people's houses, but DJ Hero was something a wee bit different and I genuinely had a lot of fun when I played it. DJ Hero 2 I wasn't so bothered about, but DJ Hero felt a wee bit different.
I'm
and
actually
I liked interacting with the kit.
Really pissed off about that entry because I think there's a possibility if I'd have thought of DJ Hero, I would have had it on my list. I've not got DJ Hero.
DJ Horo?
I've not got
That's
DJ.
much higher up on the list.
I've not got DJ Hero on my list, but that's a great game. And it's actually getting me worried because it's reminded me of another game that should be on my list and I'm worried that it's not there. Anyway, interestingly,
Could it be Guitar Hero?
No, certainly no. My number 90, interestingly, is also a rhythm game though, and it's DDRMAX 2. A Dance Max game?
Yeah.
Dance Revolution Max 2. Just amazing. I love the Dance Max games, love playing them in the house.
In the house, not the arcade.
I played them in arcade as well, but I'm happily do that. A couple of wee drinks down me, get in the arcade, do a bit of DDR. But DDR Max 2 is a fantastic game, an amazing selection of songs. Sugaru, for example, one of my favourites. I'm a bit of a demon on all DDR. Ryan, 90.
That was a fitting tribute as well to Max Clifford as well.
Max Clifford, who has just died. DDR IP Max 2.
Max.
To Max. My number 90 is getting into good Ryan territory here. Threads of Fate on the PS1.
Threads of Fate.
I don't think I clue what it is.
No.
So you've got a wee JRPG type thing where it's like it was like free combat. That was the exciting thing about it. PS1 obviously, and it was like free combat. And can you imagine 2 players? You could pick for 2 players, and you had 2 separate storylines. They were actually fairly different, and the gameplay was surprisingly good.
Was that on the box?
Couldn't they tell you?
Amazing statements. It's actually no bad.
Couldn't they tell you what the story was about? Because I haven't played it in over 20 years, but I remember it being like a revolution because it was back when that time where you were like, what culture did this kind of game come from? What? It was from another planet. It was like, what are all these things that they're saying, noises that they're making? It was weird and exciting.
I think I remember you playing this. I think I remember you playing it.
It was great, I think.
Right.
Number 90.
Number 89. Will I go?
Aye.
Number 89 is a game by Jonathan Blow, and it's The Witness. A game I just absolutely love. Here you have a game clearly designed by a guy who's brainy as fuck, man. This guy must be incredibly clever. But you approach it thinking this is just going to be some logic game, and actually it's a game with an incredible amount of heart, incredible amount of kind of spirituality and philosophy in it. And it's a beautiful thing. Has some excerpts with some amazing films and stuff like that in it. It's just like an absolutely brilliant experience with some moments in it that'll just make your wee brain flip inside out. Your wee brain, as Mr. Hart, my history teacher, always used to say about history, say, your wee head can't take it all in, he would say.
What was the storyline in it?
And The Witness?
The puzzle game.
Well, it's a puzzle game and you're on an island and you're unlocking the secrets of the island. I'm not going to cause any spoilers for anybody.
Right.
You.
Okay, fair enough.
Cause a spoiler.
Don't call any
Not
spoilers.
causing any spoilers today.
And no spoilers on my next one. It's my first driving game, I think. I think it might be the only driving... No, it's not the only driving game on my list. But I'm going for Lotus Turbo. As a classic.
On Amiga?
On the Amiga as well, because... I don't know if you remember at the time, but on the other consoles, like the Amiga was far superior. Lotus Turbo just looked amazing. On the Amiga. I know I love the Amiga, but...
Multi-levels of parallax scrolling.
Is that what it is? Paralympic scrolling. And P-Soup, obviously the most famous...
This one, you went from Lotus 1.
Aye, the first one, Lotus
the
Speed Turbo.
first one wasn't P-Soup, that was 2.
Right.
Oh, was that 2?
Oh!
Might actually be thinking about 2.
Well, the Lotus
In fact,
Turbo...
it was 2.
Right,
It was
Lotus
100%
Turbo,
2.
You mean the Lotus Turbo experience, didn't you?
Yeah, but we're not naming the whole franchise series,
no,
are we?
no.
Okay, I'm changing that. It's 2. Lotus Turbo, 2. P-Soup. P-Soup, brother.
Ryan, 89.
89 Jetpack. It's just fun. Let's go back to one of the rules that we introduced at the very start of the list. If you can turn that game on and it's fun to play, then it belongs on the list, and amazingly you can fucking still do that with Jetpack 130 years after it was originally released. It's just fun. It's good fun.
That's good fun.
Can I do my one next?
Yeah, you
coming
do
off
yours.
the back of that.
Is this
because
definitely recording now? As a wee red light flashing, we're alright. What does the
I'm
wee
not
red
doing all that
light on
again.
the side say?
recording.
It just means it's gone to the does that mean we might be running out of space?
I've got no idea.
But it's
Let's
recording,
keep an eye on
it's
it. We'll keep an eye on it, guys. What's
Right.
your 888?
Well, mine similar thing that Ryan was saying, something you could just put on and play and you'd enjoy, but it's a random one. This Battle Chess. It's dead violent. Like the rooks as well went from being big castles into these big stone monsters.
Right, yep.
And you could set up the chessboard whatever way you wanted as well. You could have so I would swapped all the pawns for those big rook monsters. So you could set it up, but when me and my brother got really obsessed with the animations, wanted to see how everyone died.
Aye.
So you could set it up, and obviously the one you can never see is obviously a king can never kill a king, and you can never put him in. So that was, I guess, there was never an animation for the king for a king death.
I unlocked it. You're just shite at it.
Right. Okay. Well, if anyone has seen that, maybe they did do that animation. That would be the kind of thing if you were making that game, you just go, let's make a king
I've just
killing a king.
realised that me being mad chess, mad daft, and mad Amiga daft, I've never played Battle Chess.
You're joking?
Are you sure?
It's absolutely brilliant. Like it is absolutely brilliant.
You sure you haven't?
Can I visualise it?
At number 88, for me, it's Project 02. On the first played it in the PS2, but I'm also going to include the Wii U. Wii U version? No, the Wii version as well. Project 02, Fatal Frame, running about, ghosties in a ghosty town. The ghosties come, you take a photo of the ghosties with your camera. Very scary game, very spooky game. Beautiful wee story as well. Just one of the lovely wee kind of Japanese ghost games that they do really so well.
Did you
take a photo of a ghost.
Did you ever get cussed playing one?
I don't think that really
No,
happens.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, I think so.
It does, yeah. Did you actually get cussed?
I don't know. What do you mean?
I mean, did the game ever cost your life?
No.
When you were playing it?
Well, I don't know yet if my life's been cursed.
Let's figure out.
I guess we'll find out if I ever die.
What kind of scary is it? Is it jumpy scary? Because
It's creepy.
you know, I can't play scary games.
It's creepy.
No,
it's
you
kind
wouldn't
of
be able
creeping.
I wouldn't be able to play.
No,
it.
you wouldn't be able to play it.
Creepy's alright, but like jumpy scary, I can't do.
You
Like,
wouldn't be able to play this.
like when you made me play Resident Evil.
Ah! You wouldn't be able to play
like
it.
that. If I'm
He's
honest.
not even a ghost yet.
What's your number 88? Mate,
Ryan's number 88 is What Remains of Edith Finch.
About the world he saw.
Tells you a beautiful story in an unbelievably beautiful artistic way.
I think I've played some of that. I think
Some of it's only 2 hours long.
I think I turned into a big bird or something at one point and I was bouncing off things or something.
Is that why you're still playing?
Yeah.
Don't
You
that-
couldn't,
it can't get any
couldn't
better
work the
than that.
mouse anymore because you're a big bird.
I don't know what was happening.
Phone in, tell us what animal you want us to be inside.
Number 87, you want to do it? You want to go first with number 87?
Oh, It's a tough one. It's a tough one, but it's a great one.
Oh.
G Darius.
G Darius.
Yes.
Woo!
I'm gonna say on PS1.
Yeah.
One of the jaggiest games ever made. Cut your eyes playing it. Big mad jaggy graphics, but fucking
What a belter.
like having an arcade machine in your house.
Warning, warning, warning. That's a big fish. It's a great pick. It's a great
I've
pick.
never played it, but you've made it sound like I'll never will either.
Fucking unbelievable. It's brilliant.
Do you fancy doing 87?
Yeah, the 87. Here's a classic for you. I wonder if it's on everyone's list and it's going to come up at some point, but I'm putting it here at 87. Tetris. Tetris is going on the list, and it's one of those games that if you pick it up, you can't put it down. You're like, well, I can't be bothered playing about it. And now that's in your head all day. Sorry about that. That's the way it goes. But Tetris is a classic game, and it's one of, if not the most addictive game ever.
I don't know if I've ever
Been addicted to
played.
it.
I don't know if I've ever played Tetris.
So what was that? Yeah, Jerry. No.
What a joking. At number 87, for me, it is an RPG from Squaresoft, and it is Final Fantasy VII.
Jesus what?
What?
At
Having
what
that-
number?
That low down.
80. What?
Number 87 is Final Fantasy VII for me.
gonna
I mean,
have a stroke.
it's a great game, Final Fantasy VII, a lovely RPG. The Final Fantasy games have never meant as much to me as they mean to some people. Final Fantasy VII is, you know, it's the one that got us all running about chasing the fucking whatever they were, the epic fucking Knights of the Round or whatever it was. Aye, 87. I like it about 87th on the list much. Number 86, are we on to?
Yeah.
I'll go first because this follows on nicely. At number 86, it's an RPG, and it's on the Wii, this one, and it's The Last Story.
Surely you do not.
So it's interesting that this came in higher up than Final Fantasy. The Last Story is a severely underrated RPG coming out at the end of the kind of Wii's life, really. But it tells a beautifully told story, quite compact, cracking characters in it, loads of interesting wee things. Very, very interesting game. The dialogue's good fun and stuff, and it's a very sweeping story, and it's very grand, and really has the spirit of a game like a Final Fantasy. And I'm pretty sure one of the Final Fantasy guys, one of the guys who back in the day was involved in it or something. Who knows, man? Who keeps track of his stuff? I'm fucking 40 years old now, boys.
Jerry.
I'll go next. A very, very different vibe I'm going to go for. I'm not 40 years old. It's a different vibe.
86, Jerry.
86 for me is... Have we done any arcades? Any arcades been mentioned yet, even in the
Any
last
arcades?
10?
Any arcades?
Any arcades?
Any
Yeah,
arcades?
I'm going to get my arcades out here.
Racing game. The horse game.
My horse?
game.
Oh yeah, okay, aye,
The
okay.
horse game.
Right, well I've got 2 in this next series of 10, and this is the first of them, and I'm going for Operation Wolf.
Operation
on
fucking
the old
Wolf.
arcade, but very much on the. I played it on other emulators and stuff like that, but you can't beat the
gun.
wee Uzi gun, that wee Uzi shit. I don't think it was like it just looked like an Uzi, didn't it? It
There's
was
nothing wrong with it back then, was like you just
Fine.
sneak up in the middle of the night and you watch a Rambo and the guy's just fucking slitting cunts' throats, and it was just a wee bit of innocent fun.
It was
wasn't
fine back
you
then.
you had a machine gun in your hand, but it was just playful. It was
Aye.
a playful machine gun.
Kids, I think I did actually after that as well. I wanted a machine gun toy. Maybe get those machine guns that actually shook. When there was a kid on our block had a machine gun that shook, and
I
that
was
was the
just-
closest I could get to it.
I'll just
was
see terms. I can
Operation
just see
Wolf.
terms, Jerry. Do that.
I right enough when I held it, didn't he shake? Operation Wolf though, classic.
Good.
Classic
Good
game.
shout.
Classic.
Ryan, 86.
86. Oh, be interesting to see Jerry's reaction. Watch Jerry's face as I say
can
number
barely sense
86. Populous 2, Trials of the Olympian.
Ooh, that's
on
low.
the Amiga. Yeah,
Nice.
it's quite low. It's quite low. I've got very fond memories of Populous 2. It felt like a massive upgrade from Populous. Populous was quite limited, more or less the same kind of gameplay, but you got heroes and different gods to play against. It just felt like you were going into another universe. It felt enormous. I think probably the board only actually expanded like 3 blocks either side. You alright, Robert? You look bored?
No.
He's imagining it. We're all just drinking it in. We're all drinking it in.
You had the Populous map was quite small. Like they looked down. You remember it looked like the gods table? Yeah, it was like you owned the table, but it was only like 3 blocks bigger, slightly bigger.
Let's not put up any footage of this one. Right,
There it is.
with our mind's eye, we can see it.
And you got heroes, and the heroes would like Hercules would jump on and he'd fucking. He was like twice the size of a normal guy. How did they do it? How did they make games? It's amazing. Amazing escapism.
Show me your mind for Hercules again.
Do an 85, Jerry, for us.
85. Oh, I've lost my list here. 85 for me is... Okay, another classic series, and I'm not voting it for the series. This is the I've got the correct one this time. Bomberman. I'm going for Bomberman. Bomberman, but mainly for its multiplayer. I think the multiplayer, I wasn't really into the kind of one man going around the base.
So wasn't it the single player campaign?
For Bomberman,
So much.
the storyline didn't really grab me on the single player campaign, but the multiplayer was amazing. Your mates all going around the maze, especially when the bombs got really explosive and it touched from screen to screen, edge to edge. You know what I mean?
Of course, the best Bomberman is, I would say, the one on the Saturn. I would say, well,
the
is
Saturn.
yeah.
But the fucking D-pad on the Saturn, it's too slippy.
Mate, shut
For
up!
Bomberman, it's too. You need to be.
My number 85 is an incredibly underrated game. I would say this is one of the 100 best games of all time. And I played it on the Xbox 360, but it was available in other formats. It's Asura's Wrath. Now, before you say anything, right, Asura's Wrath is a game that has a lot of kind of quick time event mad stuff and loads of button bashing and all of that kind of stuff, and it feels like playing a big anime cartoon. I mean, you fight guys, there's baddies in it that are the size of fucking planets. You punch guys right up into space and all that, and you're like, you do this, into guys, and you're all flying up, and guys, you're punching guys' big chins and all that, and you're hanging me. It's just a spectacle. If you get Asura's Wrath, if you've not played it before, get it, set yourself a day and you'll have your life. Sit down in front of the telly and experience one of the most mental games ever made. It's great fun, brilliant. Asura's Wrath.
GW break after that.
85.
Energetic
It was.
review there, wasn't it?
It was 85, mate.
85 Psychonauts.
Nice.
I like to trim hedges.
It is a good day for that activity you mentioned. Please join me.
Yeah, but a very, very flawed game, but my god, it's the work of a genius. Just funny, and I still hark back to... What?
Keep going.
He's just shaking his head while you're talking.
But I could completely understand why it isn't, because it was a fucking chore in places. It was not... you wouldn't play it for the gameplay, but certainly the levels and the imagination in it. I still think back to some of those 1950s style levels that were just bizarre and brilliant, and just like very, very few games have invented a world as well as Psychonauts did. But it is flawed.
Psychonauts. I would say Psychonaut.
Oh!
Jerry!
I'm going to go for a game at my 84 that was a...
84? You want 84? Aye.
Aye, 84. Have you not done 85?
Have you done 85?
Aye, I've done mine. It was Bomberman.
Alright, go for 84 then.
84, I'm going to go for Zool. I remember when Zool came out.
What?
Jerry!
What?
When Zool came out, we were so excited.
Turn the camera off.
It
Get the camera off.
It was like a blockbuster film when Zool came out. The only problem...
What? In what universe?
Zool. The Zool universe is the universe I'm in. Zool's cool.
I can't even believe Zool's on this list.
There was a level in Zool as well, which everybody got stuck on. I think there was one of the ones where there was like the sweeties. the sweetie kind of level, and there was one where you could just get stuck.
So cool.
So it was. But it didn't stop Zool being cool. Zool was still cool.
Zool.
Don't be a fool, because
Zool
Zool is cool.
not. More like
Oh, God.
My-
Jesus Christ.
number 84 is a Hitman.
Well, Mr. Ritter, I have to tell you, I had you pegged as a much more organized person. So
I'm talking about Hitman that's out the new on the PlayStation 4. I find the work that these guys have put into that game, and ladies obviously, is fucking incredible. The levels they've created, the amount of content that game had. I love a Hitman game anyway. I love creeping into somebody's house, sneaking up behind them, choking them out,
that's
man,
good.
hiding them in a cupboard. And when I've done that, I love to stick on a wee game of Hitman. Go right, the number 84.
84. Again, another Ryan title. That might be on your list, actually, now that I think about it. Shining Force 3 on the Saturn.
Ooh.
Another time,
You love this.
what would you be, about 98, I think, is when I would have played it, because Shining Force 3 is the only one of that series that was translated into English. So that was an extra special tweet. God, I've not been on Twitter for about half an hour. I'm really missing it. It was an extra special treat, and again, the world was so rich, and there were so many characters, and the story was so complicated, and I think it might have been really boring, actually, now that I think about it.
That's
But
no
it's
Zool.
just an amazing. Have a look at a video of Shining Force 3 and just look how crisp and Japanese it looks, and think what it must have been like to play that 20 years ago.
My number 83. My number 83
We didn't introduce it.
is an Amiga game. My number 83 is an Amiga game, and it might be the first game that has already appeared on the list.
Oh.
It's the first double,
Zool.
and it's I'll give you a clue. It's cool. It is Speedball 2.
That is disgustingly
No,
low.
Oh!
Now, Speedball 2 is a wonderful game. Certainly one of the best games on the Amiga. It's one you can keep going back to. You can keep going back to Speedball 2. But the thing is, if I'm being honest, I never ever get into it as much as Ryan. Ryan would play seasons and all of that kind of stuff. I like to just switch it on, have a wee two-player game against somebody, do a wee bit of bashing. I never really go right into all the season stuff. But it is a great game. I certainly understand why it should be... Wait, have you already had it on the list?
No?
No one's had it on the list, I don't think.
Well, I'm saying it's the first game that repeats on the list because I'm sure that Bethy's fucking...
We talked about it in the
will have it on
podcast,
the
that's
list.
why.
Yeah, that's what
it is.
That's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about something else, right?
You need to watch us across all our platforms to make sense of anything.
I think we
we
spoke
do.
about it at dinner 3 years ago. 83, Jerry.
83, I'll give you a clue, it's not cool.
Is that low, do you think?
Oh my god. I'm in shock. Final Fantasy VII and Speedball 2.
Way too low.
Final Fantasy VII and Speedball 2 are out already on my list, man. What's going to be up there? Come on!
Way too low, it's going to be all this shite up the top of
Jerry.
this. 83, it's another arcade game, Afterburner. Afterburner was a legendary cabinet as well. I think like the seat would go sideways.
Jerry,
You
the
mean
cockpit
better?
is games, no furniture.
Better than the Skellig cabinet for IKEA.
A classic cabinet in itself.
He's right, I know, it is a cabinet. I don't know why we're laughing at him, but it's,
Well, it is, but it wasn't. It was a cockpit, wasn't it? It was a cockpit.
We should just say that about games for no one in reviews. We should say this game is an epic cabinet.
Just turn it into street lingo.
Carry on,
It's a
Jenny,
sweet
I'm
cabinet.
sorry, carry on.
No, it's a sweet cabinet of a game anyway. Afterburner, and it was just exciting to watch. Even someone else playing it, it was like an absolute mindfuck. You're thinking, how the hell are they getting through this? There's so much shit flying at you, and the seat's moving, and it's rotating horizontal, it's rotating vertical. There's so much going on. It was an absolute... You'd get overstimulated playing it.
Was that
Afterburner.
definitely Afterburner, the one that spun 360 and all of that, and 180?
Afterburner.
Was that no...
There was two different cabinets. There was two different ones.
Can't mind.
There was one that you'd sit in and there was a roof to it, and there was
Yeah.
one that you just sat in, there wasn't a roof, and the chair would go like that.
Yeah,
There's like a cheaper version
Uh-huh.
if you had a shit arcade.
Right.
Can we have an actual cut here?
How?
Are you sure you haven't got Afterburner on the last 10? Because I have clear memories of you. And what was that one? Have you got your last 10? Because I'm sure I'd remember putting the footage of Afterburner in the last footage.
Hold on, no. Wait a minute. Is the game you're no thinking of the one that spins upside down? Or is that no something else? Is that no something 360 or something?
No, there wasn't.
No, Afterburner
cabinet.
did have that cabinet.
Yeah, you might be right.
But that might be like Afterburner 2 or something. I can't remember.
Right, I'll just say Afterburner 2 then.
Right, the question is here: which cabinet is Jerry talking about? Which cabinet?
What
do you
cabinet
mean?
is that guy
You
going
should
on
keep-
about?
I don't see any reason why it can't be your number 90 something and your fucking 80. Just go with it. Let's go with it. Ryan,
I
what's
wonder
your
why I had 101 games.
Ryan, what's your number 80?
tell
What
us.
number are we?
Afterburner
83.
83. What cabinet do you want us to be inside?
Number 83, Ryan.
83 is an Amiga game. It is Civilization 2.
That's low as well.
Well, I kind of gave up on that. I'm perfectly sure Civilization is one of the series of games that
I've got that in my list 3 times.
Right, Civilization is one of the series of games that I'm sure improves with each. I think people got annoyed with it, but I don't know. I had dropped out of the playing the series by that point, but people got annoyed at it for some reason. It went off on a strange tangent. But it seems to be just like, one of the games that just gets upgraded. It gets a kind of EA treatment where it gets upgraded every time.
Is it the only Civilization you've got on your list as well?
Yeah. But Civilization 2 was my peak Civilization experience. That's
It's not the best one.
Huh?
It's not the best one.
They're all the same, though.
They're
mate.
not all the same.
They're all the same.
They're very much not all the same. They're very
I
much
have
different.
great fond memories of blasting off into space in Civilization 2.
Oh, is that how you won it? Right. Okay.
82, Jerry.
Afterburner. My 82 is I'm going for Driver. Which is, remember I mentioned I had very few PlayStation 1 games. Driver on the PlayStation. Why are you judging me? Why are you judging me? I'm looking at your house. I should be judging you, Ryan. Why are you judging me? Driver. Because
you could drive through a bin.
Because you can drive through some bins, but not all bins. But as an open world game, it just looked amazing. As a kid seeing that, it just felt for the first time really expansive, and it felt like you could go around New York. Something that looked like New York, but not
Did you
quite.
say it as a kid?
As a kid, I was only.
What age are you?
I'm 35 now, but I was like, when did it come out? 99.
You might have been only like 14, 15 or something.
Aye.
Jesus Christ.
Get it right up, yes.
Oh, he's 5 years
Look
younger
at the
than us.
judgment right back at you.
No, but I wasn't
No,
a
but
judgment.
that's
I
why
was
my
just
list is
laughing because you're calling yourself a kid. That was all. And I thought, what am I, a kid?
What system are you talking about playing Driver on?
What's that?
PS1.
PlayStation?
PlayStation 1?
Is that okay? Do I get that one
No, I'm
back?
just checking.
82.
82.
I quite like Driver, by the way.
Right.
Too hard.
It was
Gamecube
too
game.
GameCube.
Eternal Darkness.
Eternal Darkness.
May the darkness claim thee, crawling chaos and damn beast. No longer.
No, actually the scariest of horror games, but I remember it did things in Eternal Darkness that I still believe haven't been bettered. The techniques that Eternal Darkness used to give you the creeps.
What, bammed you up, didn't it?
It did, aye. It messed you about. Told you some fibs. And beautiful game, beautiful looking game, but not the scariest, but a revolution that has not yet been bettered in that genre.
Yeah, it was a cool game, for sure.
Nice.
My
one.
number 82 is a game on the Commodore 64, and it's another game where I've never really seen a game like this since, and it's Alter Ego. Alter Ego is a game where you just live life. You can be a guy or you can be a woman, you start as a baby, and you go through an entire life making decisions as you go, like a multiple choice thing. The different scenes for your life, and you do a multiple choice thing, and you get different jobs and stuff like that. And I can really remember playing it as a wee guy and being excited about the future, excited about being a grown-up, because I remember all the wee choices and decisions you would get given, and I remember I was like, man, these are like massive decisions, and the repercussions they would have were frightening at times. But really, there's not really been a game like it since. Yeah, I'm sure there's indie games or whatever that have tried to do a similar thing, but just at that time it was treated as such a kind of serious game as well, Alter Ego. I think there was like a psychologist involved in the design it and stuff like that. A really amazing thing. Alter Ego, Commodore 64.
Indie games or whatever, that's what you said.
Indie games or whatever.
Unbelievable attitude.
I want to do a link like you did between Ryan's on your amazing link. That was a game. Here's another game. This is a really odd one actually. I'll be surprised if you played it, but Harlequin on the Amiga. Harlequin was amazing as well, and what a mad, sad story as well. Like Harlequin has to go back to his homeworld and find the broken piece of his heart and put it back together.
Jerry, I've just twigged that you actually talk like an Amiga magazine.
Can we call me Amiga Power from now on?
Mad sad story.
I can't remember Harlequin. Got to put up the footage so I can see what it looks
There's
like.
the footage, look, there's the mad
A bear
clocks.
next to Jerry.
Oh,
here we are.
Oh, there it is.
There's the mad wee
I might
clock
get moved.
face.
I had to see it.
Scary things.
Aye.
Platform kind of game with all of it. Well, not, it was a platform game, but I think it had a weird tagline as well, like the weirdest game ever or something like that was actually like the tagline for it, and it was really weird.
It's very catchy.
That was another tagline. That's quite catchy.
What number are we on?
81.
Last one for this time.
Last one.
Nearly there.
You go, Ryan, you go.
81. I feel as if it's a wee bit low, but it's a PlayStation 3 game, so we're nearly in the modern era of gaming. It's Vanquish.
That thing is called a jellyfish. It's an area superiority, guided mobile explosive, easily capable of destroying a life form.
Are you texting?
No, I'm just fixing something.
He's getting rid of Afterburner on his list.
So Vanquish is a fantastic action game, very slick from Platinum. Is it Platinum?
Yeah,
That's
Platinum.
the name of them, isn't
Platinum.
it? It's Platinum. Yeah, as you would expect, tight as fuck action controls.
I talk like an Amiga magazine, you talk like a porn mag.
It's amazing.
It's got you can do a slide while you're shooting. It's unbelievable. Not only can you shoot, you can do a slide.
And you can
it's fucking fantastic.
You can smoke a wee cigarette in it.
Yeah,
as well,
you can, which I'm not fully on board with.
I've not got this on my list, and I'm really fucking annoyed because if I'd have thought about it, it should have been on my
It's
list.
a belter. It's an
It
absolute
should have been
belter.
on my list. And this is the problem with doing a list like this, is that you're just going to forget about stuff.
Or remember things more than once.
That can happen as well. My number 81 is a cabinet. It's an arcade cabinet.
What cabinet you going on
It's
about?
an even better cabinet than that one Jerry was talking about. And when I thought about games in my life that had made a huge impression on me, or games that I loved, games that I could sit down and play the new, then definitely the old original Star Wars arcade game would be the one for me. In the trench run, and they graphics, didn't they vector graphics, they never really go out of date, didn't they? Know it still has that amazing feeling when you come up to the big Death Star and then you're in the trench run and the TIE fighters. So when I think of a TIE fighter, honestly, sometimes I think of them the way they're in the film, and if I'm not thinking of them like that, I'm thinking of them as the wee vector wireframe ones in Star Wars Arcade. The Force is with you, Luke, and on it. I don't know who that guy is. The Force is, it's Batman, the Force is with you. Star Wars Arcade. Back in the day, when I was a wee guy in Largs, eating fish and chips. Thanks for checking out the next 10 and the 100 best cabinets of all time.
Do that impression again, I enjoyed it. Do that.
Use the Force, Luke.
Some drunk
Whatever.
guy.
Whatever. We'll see
Don't
you.
forget to join us on Patreon for episodes of Consolevania. They're much better than this.
Yes.
There's wallpaper on the walls.
It's getting awfully dark.
It's getting dark. We're running out of light.
We're running out of light.
Natural light.
Back his own Patreon, because you wouldn't believe it, but we still actually need even more money. We're struggling here. If Scotland had got independence, would have probably been alright, but that didn't happen, so now we're really up against it.
Politics free now with your Consolevania
Patreon.
Patreon.
It's not a joke. Please help.
I mean, look at us.